Well, hello everyone. It's like talk to you about it's like you say the math problem configuration is talking about a lot of times. It's like if we've seen it's like before. It's like you got right here. It's like with the phone right here. With the phone, it's like the phone that goes like but other than that, you have right here is with the phone. And a lot of times you're probably thinking about is like yeah with the phone. Well, if you were to buy a phone, kind of like this, or maybe call it maybe a BlackBerry, anything like that, is it to know about maybe with the touch screen is knowing about it's like the cost of it. It's like knowing about we could probably think about it's like that yeah I don't know if it would be a dream or not. It's like knowing about a lot of people probably think about it's just $1, right? A buck for luck. It's just $1, just to be able to buy one of these cool looking toys, man. It's cool, man. It's cool, man. But other than that, it's talking about right here is the way maybe people describe it. It's like it can do this and it can do that. But other than that, it's talking about is like knowing about like and then knowing about you got right here is the antenna right here is like knowing about with the math configuration, right? It can do this, it can do that. But by the time it's like time you use the minutes up is knowing about that, yeah, by the time you use the minutes up is knowing about that, yeah, it's like how come it's costing me more money? But if we were to think about our telephone bill, is knowing about it's like knowing about it's like between a dollar. It is right here. It's like between a dollar and at knowing about. It's like between 10 yen or maybe 5 baht or something like that, or maybe $100 or $200. It is maybe for say for say one penny. It is like for one penny. But knowing about you walk up to a payphone, it's like you put a coin inside a machine. It is knowing about with the was like with most phones, like you say between Magic Jack and of course it could be Skype too. It's like knowing about say whatever math configuration that you think about. It's like you buy credit, or as you say is like buy absolutos. But other than that, that you have right here is with the phone. And but anyway, on I got the telephone bill, of course, and then knowing about the fact about with the math problem configuration, it kind of explains to you about the charges for what they usually charge you by, and a lot of times is like that. Yeah, that I see on here that of course that that I have you know being charged a little bit for the long distance it is, and then just knowing about the fact that yeah that they say that free long distance, free call waiting, free caller ID, three-way calling, whatever it is, that more likely that I don't know. It's like you talk about this like with free, right? With free, it's like you're like with free eye exam. You want to take a free eye exam? Like I don't know if there's no such thing. But other than that, let's talk about if you say get an eye exam on the glasses. Like talk about it's like one of my teachers like you need to read the board on. It's like Mr. McGuire, like read the numbers or letters say on the board. Other than that, it's talk about it's like talk about with me. It's like I don't know if I'm really what you call it's like the expert to say of math. It is knowing about like if 5 times 5 you do 25. Like yeah exactly. It's like and next. Well actually I think I could go ahead and just say this. Is knowing about it's like write down. Go ahead and write it down and say on say a notepad it is like we got when you say my notepad right here. I'll go and write down and say jot down the math problems right here, and then I'll go ahead and turn in tomorrow, next week, whenever. But other than that, is talk about say with the math problems it is. But you're probably thinking about that, yeah, that whenever I was in math class, I remember that they're like long division and of course subtraction, those type of math problems. It's knowing about with me that I keep thinking about that. Yeah, that we'll wear my old glasses and I'm like, yeah, there's dollar bill, of course, still look the same. It's like it still looks the same. It's like you say if you fold it, it's like yeah, it still looks the same. And knowing about this, like if you say take cash or check or credit card, whatever you call it, PayPal, or pay recur, something like that. But other than that, is talk about say if we were to do say our part say of the math it is, but knowing about it is talk about right here with the math problem it is. with the math problems, with most of the math problems, you could probably think about, if we do the math right, is knowing about exactly about, maybe a fair price to think you could be paying on, say on your yearly or monthly rate or something like that. But other than that, it's like the typical stuff that normally maybe an uncle or a dad would probably say, I want something that's going to work anywhere on the planet. Like, and whenever you say anywhere, do you mean anywhere? I'm talking about if you be out in the desert. But other than that, it's talking about it's like if you be out in the desert and knowing about this, like if the phone still works, huh? But other than that, it's talking about right here is talking about it's like with the phone is if you were to have like what you call a telephone bill and just knowing about you check to see the services that you're being charged for. Ah, yeah, I thought that was free, or I thought I was supposed to get 25% off. It's like in your dreams. So in your dreams. But other than that, it's talking about right there. It's like with the as I say of the phone. It is. But other than that, it's talking about right here is knowing about. It's like we say it was with the math configuration. If you could do the math right, maybe say, if you were to pay, say over the phone it is, or if you say pay online, a lot of people say like, well, but other than that, it's talking about is like you pay online is knowing about this, like, it's like this. If you can do the math, we'll work you out. It's like what you call it. It's like for that special say math configuration is knowing about. It's like they're knowing about. This is what you call it. It's like the minimum and of course the affordable price. But other than that, is talking about what you say. It's like so far as say is for the problem math configuration.